Ishimon and Gun in the house, back with another transfer news episode. Well, today, no Arsenal career mode episode is definitely going to come in on the channel. The only reason why I'm telling you that is because we've got some really important work, and so I'm not going to find some time. I think till Tuesday, next Tuesday, we'll try to put in some career mode episodes in between, maybe a couple, and I'm talking about this and as well as Atletico career mode. So I am definitely going to go out of station, so I may not be able to put those kind of content regularly. Once I'm back, definitely I'll be back with the numbers. So don't worry about it, guys. The content is definitely going to come in for you guys, and of course, it might affect our live sessions as well. But let's see. Let's see for now. Let's see what happens. Well, with this, we start our episode wherein we're going to talk about the concussion substitutions. We're going to talk about Buendia, update about Solomon, and of course, bye bye Socrates Papastotopoulos. Well, mutually, you definitely, if you're living on Earth, you know that Socrates Papastotopoulos has mutually agreed to terminate his contract with Arsenal. We're going to discuss that as well. So stay tuned for that. So the first news that we got here is it's official that Premier League clubs approve trials of concussion substitutes. Teams will be able to use 2 concussion substitutes per game, regardless of how many changes they have already made. So concussion substitutes won't be counted as your regular substitutes at all. So you have the opportunity to make 2 concussion substitutions as per the game. Great, but see, I'm not a guy who's definitely going to moan about. Oh my God, it took them so long to understand that concussion is also a big problem in sports. Well, of course, but I'm just going to say that it's back. And when it happened with David Luiz and Raul Jimenez, I thought to myself, both the teams really have to use. Plus, they're not giving 5 substitutions at all, so the clubs are really suffering with the whole injury issues. So if you don't want to give 5 substitutions, at least concussion substitutions should have been there. And I'm glad that they heard about it, and I'm glad that it is available. So Nick Ames and Guardian. So here's an update about Emiliano Buendia. There's a further update after this report, so stay tuned for that. So Arsenal's interest in Emiliano Buendia of Norwich is understood to remain and may gather speed in the coming weeks, according to Nick Ames of Guardian. Okay, he is one of the several options, though, which include a move for highly rated Shakhtar Donetsk winger Manor Solomon. Okay, Arsenal will have to be creative in enlisting any new signings in this transfer window. Any major outlay must almost certainly wait until the summer. So now they are also talking about how Arsenal are smart enough not make the mistakes that they did with Nicola Pepe. They would want to bring in like signings like Partey, Gabriel, Pablo Mari. Yeah, they've actually Kieran Tierney. Okay, Kieran Tierney did not happen under Arteta. So the newest signings have to they have to make sure that the new signings are something that really bring in positivity and would do instant impact at Arsenal. Let them take their time. I think with the emergence of Emil Smith-Rowe, I don't think so. We are in a hurry for number 10. Also, Fabrizio Romano's podcast, Here We Go, is already here. So there are certain points mentioned into it. Number 1 was Alaba's pre-contract verbally agreed with Real. Lampard, no decision made yet. Tuchel offered. Eriksen's situation, and that will be discussed in his. Also, no Leipzig for Balogun. Emil Smith-Rowe contract situation is definitely there from Arsenal, but there is no Leipzig for Folarin Balogun. So for now, Folarin Balogun, you got to think twice, man, before leaving Arsenal. I mean, it's not a small club, bro. You ain't leaving Stoke City. It's Arsenal, bro. Come on, say. But moving on, the Premier League matches have announced that all the matches will be broadcasted live in the UK until the end of February. So again, free football, ladies and gentlemen. All the best with that. Also, so James Ollie had tweeted out his experience with Socrates Papastotopoulos, but first let me read out to you Socrates' tweet. He tweets out, "One of the most enjoyable times in my career ended today. It has been an honor to wear the Arsenal shirt, and I want to thank all the coaches, teammates, staff and fans around the world for the love and respect they have given me. I gave everything for Arsenal, and Arsenal also gave me a lot. I wish you all the best, health and success always. Thank you. At the rate Arsenal." So Socrates Papastotopoulos, that's classy. That's really classy from Socrates. And here's the story from James Ollie. He tweets out that Arsenal confirms Socrates has departed. Appreciate some think journalists place too much value on this, but he always fronted up in mixed zones. Remember him volunteering to stop to talk to me and Mark Man Bryans in Ren after he got sent off. Says a lot about his character. So James Ollie is actually saying that how classy Socrates is. Even though he was sent off against Ren, he was polite enough to meet the James Ollie and Mark Man Bryans to talk about his experience about the game, and of course, it's really great to have Papa in the mates. But moving on, so someone's not happy about Mesut Ozil's exit, and that someone is Lucas Podolski. Podolski says it was really a shame that it ended like this. No professional is satisfied if he's not allowed to play. Now Mesut can finally do what we all love again, play football. I think, okay, I agree, Lucas, bro, on this one. Yes, of course, but let's move on. So Edu has opened up about Socrates Papastatopoulos. Edu says, on behalf of Mikel, our coaches, players and everyone at the club, I would like to thank Papa for his contribution to the club. He has been an important part of our group and has been a model professional throughout. And I completely agree with that, Socrates has been unreal. He's been superb. And even working closely with Socrates and his team, we have decided to cancel his contract by mutual consent. That is the official tweet of Arsenal, yes. And there is Comunicado Official in their official website where they speak about it as well. So you can actually check out the official Twitter account of Arsenal if you want to read out. And you can actually head over to their website. You can definitely see the first post about Socrates mentioned. It feels sad. I think my best memory of Socrates, I think all the defensive duties and the beautiful goal that he scored against Portsmouth, if I remember, in the FA Cup, was a wonder goal, man. Superb. And of course, his involvement in the North London derby was crazy. He tried to silence Harry Kane a lot of times, and I probably believe he was successful in some part of times. Beautiful time around under Unai Emery. Socrates was the best centre-back. I remember after Rob Holding's injury, but until that, I think he was unstoppable. I think he was a really good warrior, is what I tell him. I think everyone talks about him as a warrior, the Greek warrior. Also, according to James Ollie, Arsenal's pursuit of Houssem Aouar is said to be complicated by Lyon midfielder's desire to wait for interest from either Real Madrid and Barcelona to materialize this summer before deciding his next move. Now, the biggest problem with Houssem Aouar to Arsenal, why it won't or why it does not look like it could happen, is because Arsenal made one offer of around 35 million euros. It fell well short of Lyon's 60 million euros valuation, and Arsenal did not return with an improved offer. Sources have told ESPN that the player was surprised Arsenal did not make more of a concerned attempt to sign him. Bro, 60 million euros, and when we want to activate a release clause of Thomas Partey was 45 million pound of release clause. I don't think so we're going to go in your direction. I think the price tag is literally high. Every Arsenal fan who's watching this does not understand why we should pay off that 60 million euros. It's not about respecting, it's not about valuing you more, it's about your club's valuation. It's way damn high. Tell your club to actually make it 45 million euros. I'm pretty much sure Arsenal definitely going to come up with an offer. I'm pretty much sure about it. Yeah, we will definitely make sure Arsenal bends on Twitter and make sure that happens. But moving on, according to Footy Insider 247, Arsenal are in talks to sell Socrates to Olympiacos as they work on luring him back to his native Greece. However, this news does not make any sense anymore. Now, Socrates is free to go wherever he wants, So talking about Lucas Torreira's agent, Pablo Bentancur, says, no contact with Inter for Torreira. I have not received any calls. Torreira is at Atletico. He is very well in Madrid and will not move in January. That's kind of cool. Also, Emiliano Buendia. There is an update about Emiliano Buendia after all. So, the Argentines representatives who also look after Emiliano Martinez have a good relationship with Arsenal and are in regular contact with Edu. They're aware of the Gunners' interest in Buendia, but concrete discussions about a potential move this month have not taken place. Agents across Europe are aware Arsenal are in the market for a creative midfielder this month, but the belief is that should an E deal materialize, it would only be a short-term loan until the end of the season to provide cover for inform Emil Smith-Rowe. So official update about Socrates from Fabrizio Romano. Papastatopoulos leaves Arsenal, contract cancelled, free to decide his next club. Key move for Arsenal. The mission was to sell or loan out Ozil, Socrates, Saliba or Kolasinac. Now it's time to sign the new midfielder. Buendia, one of the options, no official bid yet. So no official bid for Emiliano Buendia, and we're looking at a creative midfielder. Literally, the 4 players that were supposed to get out of Arsenal are out of Arsenal within the first 20 days of January. Next 11 days are very much important. Let's see if we really actually go for a creative midfielder or not, or probably we're definitely putting that on for the summer. I think there's a loan deal definitely beckoning. I believe there's definitely a loan deal for a goalkeeper and a creative midfielder. Who knows? A backup left back would be awesome as well. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Love you guys, and if you can hit that like button, it will help me a lot. Helps my channel to grow. And I will see you in the next one.